So you watched Supacell?
I did.
What did you think?
I loved it.
I watched it twice.
I watched it in one sitting. I watched it the second time. I watched it in one sitting. It was very much, it's easy to watch it in one sitting, I feel, because
I watch it.
You get so invested and you want to know what's going to happen. The acting was amazing. I'm a bit biased because I actually went to uni with the girl that played Dion.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
she's the same. A very popular one though, because a lot of people watch Some Girls, which she
obviously I knew her before because we were in the same. We studied law together as well, so we were in the same classes, same lectures. I don't know her anymore. We've not spoken since uni, but she's even in some of my pictures.
But she's a familiar face.
Some of the pictures I took on graduation day. She sat right next to me. So my dad's got pictures of both of us together. Yeah, stuff like that. So I've always supported her career in that sense. Obviously from the sideline, not that. I mean, if she remembers me, great. But so when I saw she was in it, I was like, I have to watch this. Plus, I've got a crush on. Should I say that? Yeah, I don't care. I've got a crush on what's his name?
Is it Michael? Yeah, so I thought so. Yeah, he's definitely the fine boy that everyone's got there. Yeah. He's a good-looking guy though.
I saw him at the recipe.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, So he was. I was like, I could have reached out and touched him like this. He was right in front of me in the VIP section. I was too shy to say hi.
Oh, you should have said good job.
As much as I act,
sometimes I don't want to be fan.
And I'm very confident. Right? If I find a guy really, really attractive, I kind of go.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think that's natural though. Yeah, it's like,
should I say something?
Yeah.
I think if he was a regular guy, not an actor, I would have shot my shot.
He's a good looking guy though.
Because in actor, I'm thinking, I'm just some any girl. Why would you talk to me?
You never know though.
Don't gas me.
That could be your husband. You never know. But
I watched it, and
you know what I low-key have a crush on? What's his name? Eric, who plays. What was his name? The guy that broke the cash machine, the super strength.
Oh, okay.
I low-key have a crush on him because he's in BMF. He plays the character in BMF.
Yeah, I remember.
And he's really good in that as well. And I saw all these pictures of him because they went on the blogs, like where someone's like, "This thing is fine in real life." And I said, "Oh,
yeah,
okay, this is how you be showing up in real life." Not that he doesn't look good on the show, but I feel like all the characters he plays, he's meant to look a little bit like he's going through it. So yeah, in real life, I'm like, oh, okay, this thing is fine.
I have a type.
Yeah,
my type is dark skinned West African guys.
Where is he from? I know he's African. He's Ghanaian. Okay.
I did my research.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I said. Let me find out.
Because he's really good. Because he was in this show, The One, on Netflix as well. I think he's really good. He's a good actor. He looks West African though. He does, yeah. He looks like African man. Yeah.
Such a handsome man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's my type. He's just short.
But yeah, he's short. Yeah, that's the only thing. But hey, short kings, I guess.
But the show itself, I love the
show's really good.
The concept. I love the concept. I love that it's a superhero show, but it doesn't feel fake. How do I explain?
Like they're not trying to create something.
Did you ever watch
similar to something?
Did you ever watch any of the Avenger the Avengers seasons or Avengers shows on Netflix?
No.
Okay, so with them, they had a few where it was the fighting scenes looked overly choreographed.
In the Avengers series, okay.
I feel like Supacell didn't have that. It looked believable.
Yeah, like how you would imagine something like this would look.
Yeah, I love that it was set in London. Obviously, South. I don't care for South, but as Lisa Under now, I don't care for South. But I'm glad it was set in. It felt like these are the streets of London that we know. I think Peckham was in there. You could recognise places and like, oh my god, do you get it? I really like that. Like I said, the acting was great, the script was great. It gave the right level of, I need to see the next episode, I need to know what happens. I need to know what happens.
Rapman said that he's got 3 seasons planned out in his head. I just watched an interview with him on The Breakfast Club. Love that it's blown up so much that in the US he's getting media platforms like that, because amazing. He did such a good job.
Yeah.
This idea in itself is inspiring, to link it to sickle cell and I honestly
and that's what I was about to say. I love the exposure it gives to something that is in our community that we talk about a lot.
Yeah, because that's what he made it for. That's what he said. He wanted to start the conversation of sickle cell on purpose because he's like, I think it's mad that there's a disease that predominantly affects black people.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
Why?
And it's a disease that we are well aware of, that we talk about within our community.
Yeah.
But outside of our community, they don't really talk about it. They don't care. But now it's in such a big space that I've even seen like tweets where like Caucasians or like, what is sickle cell?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, so now you're asking.
Because it even comes up in the TV show that other races do get it, but it's just so, it seems like it's rare because it is mainly, I've never even seen a case of a white person with sickle cell. It's always black people. So yeah, it definitely like 100% it's going to be a conversation start outside the community. So, which is really great. And he basically said like, and I just thought it was so beautiful the way he put it. He said like, if I was someone that was suffering with sickle cell, and I would think like, what would be the thing to like almost not make it better, but make it like, okay, I'll firm it. It's like if the same thing that's making me sicker and weaker could, you know, make my child more powerful, like I'll take that kind of thing. And I was like, wow, that's so like honestly, like he's a real like I just thought it was so interesting because he was speaking about how like he was a rapper, but he really was like passionate about telling stories through rap. Like he was very much like, if he like loved a song, like he'd be disappointed they didn't come up with music videos and visuals to tell the story behind it. So he was doing that in his videos where he'd be kind of doing what he did on Blue Story, like narrating and stuff and rapping. And then he was literally like, I think then he got introduced to like Jay-Z and Rock Nation and everything, but it was around the time he done Shiro's story, so he kind of made a story just for fun. And then I think he started going in that direction, like, okay, let me really tell stories and not just do it through rap. So I just thought it was so interesting that even though like he had a name for being a rapper before, what he really wanted to do was tell stories, and for this to just be an idea that he was sitting on for a few years and then just put it on, like I just think that's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think that I'm just glad that it blew, and I think it deserves accolades it's received and the attention 100%. That it's receiving, and I'm glad that it's not something that's blown within our community and then that's where it's ended. It's actually being seen outside. Yeah.
What do you think of the hood element to it, the streets? Because you know how some people will be like, oh, not another. Even though I feel like it's just, don't say that about this, because I feel like that's almost kind of bordering on ignorant, because it's 1 out of 5 people that have that story, and I feel like it's fairly realistic, especially if you're respectfully basing it on in South London. If it's going to be about 5 different people's lifestyles, you're going to have to put somebody in that at least is hood adjacent.
I agree. I'm one of those people that doesn't like for example, I used to watch Top Boy. I stopped last season. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you
I was tired of it.
Last season was not good.
Yeah, until then it was good. Yeah, because I'm very much like, this shouldn't be the only narrative when we're talking about British black culture. It shouldn't be the only narrative. Furthermore, I've more recently even started feeling like it's always London. There's black people in other parts of the UK.
We do get some shows, but they're just never big, are they?
Yeah, so like for example, there's one on Netflix. Oh my god, the name of the show is coming out my name.
About one outside of London.
It's got an element. Yeah. It's something to do with. Is it the Lion? Oh,
I'm trying to think.
It's about a girl. The brother's a rapper. He comes out of prison. He goes to prison, comes out. His sister starts singing, and she does her own. Starts her own music career. But the brother's part of that scene, like that hood street scene. And he goes, I think it's Birmingham or Manchester or something like that, and you get to see that same road mentality, but in another part of the UK, not London. I can't remember the name of the show, but it's on Netflix, and that was also a good show. But just about it started on BBC and then it ended up on Netflix. But again, I guess I'm saying all of that to say that it doesn't. Why is it always London? But I like Supacell was in London. I generally don't like the hood street thing because that's not all of our realities. Yeah. But you've hit the nail on the head in that there's 5 main characters here. There's 5 storylines, and it doesn't make sense to have 5 black storylines and not one of them be ends. Yeah. Road.
Especially in the area it's in, because realistically, at least one of them is going to be affected by it, even if it's more inadvertently or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I think it was done. I have no notes.
Yeah. Yeah, that means it's good. That means it's like, wow, you really did your big one. Because there was 1 or 2 things. Like one thing I will say is that sometimes I feel like they almost didn't either explain something fully enough, or it could just be I didn't get it, or like maybe like they missed something in the script. Because like I didn't really understand like not their powers in general, but I didn't understand Michael's fully. Like how is it that he couldn't, like, there's points where he can't read time travel, and there's points where he can, and I feel like they didn't fully explain that.
I think I understood it.
Like, why couldn't he time travel when his girlfriend died, when he just done it, and why couldn't he time travel when he was trying to go back to the future?
Because I think that he can only time travel when it pertains to him.
Like, in what way?
So you'll notice the first time he time travelled was when he got stabbed.
Yeah.
The second time he time travelled was when he was getting too excited in the bedroom with Dion after he proposed. Every time he time travels when something happens to him. I don't think it's Dion.
It can't just be something like...
I don't think he's mastered his powers to that point.
Yeah, that could be it too, because Taser took a while to... So I think it definitely takes... Sabrina's the only one that kind of like, she just got it like that.
I don't think she got it as quickly as the other guy that
really?
The guy that can run really fast.
Oh yeah, he was owning his.
Yo, he said,
practicing.
He said, I can do this, I'm a practice.
Because that's what being broke does, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you like, because he needed to make that money.
Yeah.
He said, no, we're using this as a skill.
Right. I'm going to take advantage.
Exactly.
I'm going to use this to make more money.